good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. And today we are back with another video. This time around, we're going behind my Spotify. We are going to be doing a review of Breach by 21 Pilots. Now, I went through and listened to every single 21 Pilots album a while back. And, it gave me kind of a perspective on, what albums I preferred, what albums I didn't like, and real quick, I just want to talk about that because I think it's pretty important to bring up the past. I think so, because then we can discuss the current album, review it, and go from there. But let's jump into this. So I just want to say the first 21 Pilots album, like the self-titled, I don't like it. It's not my favorite. I think because it's raw, and this is like before 21 Pilots became who they are now. But yeah, again, it's not my favorite album. I think it's like my least favorite album out of every single other album. But if we're talking like in terms of every album they've ever come out with, where I would place things, and I'm gonna do probably like a top 5 here, not a top 3 like it did with Ed Sheeran. But in terms of like at number 1, it's gonna be Blurryface. Blurryface is just like an incredible album. And I don't know if I said I was gonna get because it came out in 2015, and I don't think I listened to the album when it came out. I don't think I put it in let me just look, because I would have put it in Reality 2020, which is yeah. No, I didn't put it in that, but that's where I would have placed it if I were to put a 21 Pilots album in a album of the year type situation. Number 2 would be Vessel. I swear to God, I remember hearing songs from Vessel. My friend's brother would play them in his car, and we'd listen to it on the way, to a youth group or whatever. But that's where I heard car radio, tree, those songs. But I put that at number 2. For number 3, I think I'd put Scaled and Icy at number 3 for sure. And then number 4 would be actually swap. Number 3 would be Clancy, but number 4 would be Scaled and Icy. That's where I'd place things. Maybe I'd place Scaled and Icy at number 5 actually. Let's put Clancy at number 3, Scaled and Icy at number 5. We're messing things around a little bit. We'll put Breach at number 4 for sure. I think that's where I place things, I think. You know what? I'm putting Breach at number 3. We're putting Clancy at number 4, Scaled and Icy number 5. Sound good? I think it sounds good. I think that's where I place things. But I did review Clancy, I believe. I'm pretty sure I did. So my problem with Clancy that I mentioned before, I love the album. What ruins the album for me? I bet you can guess. It's Paladin Straight. That's what ruins this album for me. The only reason it ruins the album for me is because there's 2 minutes, I believe, of just silence. And I guess the music video is supposed to play, there's an outro thing. It ruins the song for me. I wish the silence wasn't there. I understand for an artistic reason that's why it's there. It's dumb. It throws the entire, the album would have been perfect if it didn't have that part. And that was my big thing reviewing that album. I was like, why is that there? The rest of the album is good. Why is that there? I think I also mentioned I prefer the original version of Craving. I don't mind this version, but again, it's why I like this album. It was so close to being an album of the year, and it didn't make it for me because of those reasons. Now, Breach, I gotta talk about. We gotta review this album because it's good. It's a really good album. I really like it. It is up there in my top 3. Definitely, it'd be Blurryface, Vessel, Breach. Breach is because I understand why it's called Breach. There's no song on Breach, but Breach, I think the title track of Breach is the contract, because when you breach a contract, it's oh my god, you're breaching a contract. That's bad. You shouldn't do that. But he breached a contract. but like this album for me, what I like about it is I like that Tyler, the vocalist for 21 Pilots, is experimenting more with heavy vocals. I think that's really cool, and it's what I think I want from this band more of, is I want heavy. And I think like not full on heavy, but like sprinkling it into every single song would be kind of cool, you know? Because I think Days Lie Dormant gets heavy, I think. Drum Show is by far, like, if we were to do a top 3, or even just not a top 3, but like my favorite song on this album is Drum Show. Like, Drum Show, hands down, is my favorite song. It might be my favorite song from 21 Pilots in general. It's up there, dude. And it's evident that people really liked it because it's the second most streamed song in the album. Drum Show is huge. Like, it's so good. But yeah, I like this album a lot. The sound is really consistent, and just it's such a cool record, and it's a step up from Clancy for sure. Like, I don't think they even had an issue with this album at all. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I had an issue with this album at all. There's not a single thing I would have changed with this album. It's not even experimental. The album sounds like there's more heaviness in this album. Even the Contract has some heaviness to it. Like, there's a lot of heaviness in this album, and I think that's what's different from Clancy, is Clancy didn't have a lot of heavy. Breach has a lot of heavy, and I would love, like, this is where their like lore, I guess, ends, and I don't really follow the lore at all. Not well anyway, but I would love to see where they go from here, because like what number album is this? This has to be like, if we look real quick, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this 7th album. So what, like, in 3 albums they'll have 10 albums, which is crazy, but I would love to know where they go from here, because there's definitely a lot. I feel like I'm wanting more like heaviness from them in future records, but like, yeah, I don't know if they're gonna do more lore, if they're gonna keep it like, if they're gonna make it so like there isn't lore to follow, but I don't know. I'm really curious as to where they go from here, because like Clancy dropped in 2024. This comes out in 2025. That's one record. They're probably gonna take like, I don't know. I want to say they're gonna take a 2 to 3 year hiatus from making music and just tour, and that'll be that. And maybe they'll come out with something. But anyway, the record's really cool. I do like it a lot. If I had to rate it, it's definitely, I'm leaning towards a 9. It's a 9 for me. It's not an album of the year because I don't know. It could be an album of the year. I don't think it's an album of the year for me. I think it's really cool. But I did not buy the CD. Usually I buy a CD if but I'm pretty sure, like, if we click on this real quick, I'm pretty sure, just looking at their merch, do they even have a CD? I don't think they do. I think they're actually sold out. They have vinyls, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for CDs, you know? Yeah, they don't have CDs. They don't, even Clancy doesn't have, you'd have to go to a different store to find it, but no, the album's solid. It's really good. I think it's like, it's a step up from Clancy, but like in a more heavy way, if that makes sense. But anywho, that is gonna be the video for today. But thank you guys for watching, hanging out. I appreciate it a ton. I will see you guys in the next video, and yeah, goodbye.